Okay, last session we discussed about how do we work with arrays, how do we deal with arrays. So what we learned about array is various methods of reading values from an array. Reading values from array. So various functions. So how to declare array, initialize memory into array. So declaring array and initialize memory for array, storing values into array, and reading values from an array. These are the basic things we learned. Now next important is, after understanding how to read values from array, for that we discussed a few important methods. We can use toString, and we can use join method. We can use find, we can use filter, and we have for in and for off and for. Those three differences I told you. Foreign is used for iterations. It is to read all properties. For off is used for read all values, and for is an loop, like for in and for off are iterators, right? Okay, next important, after understanding how to read values, means we are discussing about manipulating array, right? Next important, insert elements, insert values into array. How we can insert values into array. So next option, how we can insert values into an array. Technically, to insert values into an array, so we have function, and the functions, important functions to insert values. We have the functions like push. We have the functions like unshift. Push is a method, unshift is a method, and splice is a method. So these are the functions we can use to add values into an array. So push, it adds a new value into array as last item. Similarly, unshift, it adds a new value into array as a first item. And splice adds a new value into array at a specified index number at specified position. So push, unshift, and splice. These are the functions used to read values from an insert values into an array. Let's see one example. So I'm creating a simple array. Products is a string type. In that we have some products. So let's print this one, console.log, and we are printing products.toString. We are printing the elements. Okay. I will do one thing. Based on index number, we will create a function. This function name as print function. And this print function has to print for var property in products, and we are printing console.log. We are printing the property in square brace. We are printing the property. So expression property. And we want to print the value. Just we are defining another expression. Here products of property. Already last session we learned how to print the key and value. Here the property and its value is printed. So this print function, whenever we call the print function, it will print the details. Okay. Initially it is printing. We call the print function. So we created a function and we are calling the print function. Okay. It is going to print all the details. So let's run this, and you can compile arraydemo.ts and node arraydemo.js. You can see it is printing the initial values. So that is TV, mobile, and shoe. Okay. I want to add a new value into array, new item into array. Then how we can add a new item into array? After printing, I will add a new item into array. For that, we need to use push. You can use push syntax. It will be like array name dot push, and here you need to define new value. Actually, new values, you can add any number of new values, not one. At a time, you can add any number of new values. Now, push is a function which is used to add the new value as the last item. That means it is going to add the item after shoe. Let's check that. So here we are using array name products. Into that push and the new value. New value I am adding, it's a string type. I am using some watch. Okay. With a comma, I can add